All right, guys, welcome back to the pod. Today we are here with Skummy Diener. Bro, thank you for freaking coming through.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Stoked to have you on, learn a little bit more about you, man. Yeah, we've been friends for a while, but I don't really know too much about your background and how you got kind of involved in some of the stuff, because you're involved with quite a few things. You seem to kind of know everyone. How did that happen?
Man, I guess just growing up skateboarding out in San Diego, doing my thing, doing our old CKY videos and doing our whole jackass things back in the day. And I ended up moving to Mammoth when I was 20, on my 21st birthday, actually. Nice. And snowboarding, met a kid named Trevor Jacob, and Grom kid that just got...
The infamous Trevor Jacob.
The infamous Trevor Jacob, man.
Is he still in jail?
No, he only did 6 months.
Okay, so he's out.
He's out, man. He's out. He's supposed to do 20 years, but you know what?
Got away with 6 months.
Got out 6 months. Been out for about maybe 4.5 years now. And he's been back on the YouTube getting ruthless again.
Nice.
Yeah, not so much on the action sports stuff, but that's how I got into the Nitro Circus stuff. He was on Nitro, and I helped him because I was working for Jägermeister at the time. And I guess that's how technically I got into everything is... My friend Steve Puente, he was the California rep for Jägermeister, and everyone from them, from Canada to, it was like they all come to Mammoth, have their guy time, and they all partied at my house at a house called the Scum Mansion, and things got a little rowdy to say the least up there in Mammoth.
I could imagine.
But yeah, that's how it started. I got a job with Jägermeister going on tours with this guy Josh Shedden, and turned into just traveling the whole entire United States for 6 months out of the year, and
nice, super
cool bands. First one was a Slayer, Anthrax, and Megadeth. So that was a pretty good start.
Nice, dude. Yeah, damn, that's a really good start. So you were 21 when that happened. How old do you know?
37.
37. So you've been going at it.
Yeah, pretty 16. Hard since 16.
Yeah, bro, dude, you probably have the most intense travel schedule out of anybody I know.
It's up there.
You just got back from Alaska. How was that?
Dude, big sled guys. And thanks to you with this, split boards. Never been split board before. And, that was an adventure. You got real steep parts. Those kick turns are no joke up out there. And then you get passed by sleds.
Yeah.
So you're like, whoa. Put your thumb out, and give them $25, give you a ride up. And it's almost better than Helly's.
Yeah.
And it is better than Helly's.
Is it cheaper?
If you put the math, yeah. I mean, let's say you get 10 rides at $25, that's $300 compared to a full day of helling at
$3,000.
No, we paid about $2,000.
$2,000?
$2,000. And these runs were almost better, I'd have to say.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
They were longer. You get guided on the helicopters. They tell you where you can't go. If I want to be dumb and go make an avalanche on myself, no one's there to tell me I can't.
Yeah. Did you have a beacon?
Yeah, I got all the back stuff.
Okay.
I got all the safety stuff.
You're safe.
I might be dumb, but not that dumb.
All glad you freaking made it through and you were safe up there, dude. But yeah, you're gnarly, man. You
too, dude.
I try, we all get loose. This guy gets loose. We were over at freaking Brighton the other day and he was dropping some pretty gnarly cliffs.
Yeah, I'll jump off a thing or two. That's the way to do it, Yeah. Been on the snow since I was, 4?
Little Jack Brewster, hangs out with Casey Willocks, and they got their whole...
I don't know him, no.
He's a big Brighton kid out of here, so I figured maybe you'd know him.
No, not on all those crews, but there's a lot of names out there I realized pretty quick when I started riding, when I was paying attention to the people I'm seeing the left lanes. I'm like, oh shit, hold on. Like, all right. Like Brighton seems to be kind of a mecca for all the big mountain snowboarders now, a little bit.
Brighton's the spot.
I like their party shirts there.
What's that?
I like how they wear the party shirts. That's why they know how to party there.
Yeah, they do, bro. That's the spot for parties, I would say. They always have the Bone Zone at the preseason park. Have you ever been to that?
No, I've only been to Brighton like 4 times.
Really? I just assume
I don't come to Utah often.
I know, dude. You gotta come through more, bro.
I'm coming back for X Games, man.
Let's go.
Because I'm in it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they always have this preseason park, and it's always such a Rager. It's just a hike park they have at the beginning of the season. They set up rails and
Bring your own shovel, build your rails if you want to hit them.
Is that close to where the bomb hole thing is? or-
Yeah, it's just up, basically up the hill just a little bit. It's just up on the left past it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
oh, so it's a pretty fun thing. The culture at Braden's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Got one day in there this last week. It was pretty fun.
We told him to go to the bomb hole.
I know.
Had to work, bro.
I guess someone's got to do it.
Yeah, it's it's pretty busy for us right now, man. It's kind of crazy. I'm enjoying it though.
Good to play harder later.
Yeah, exactly. But that's awesome, man. So how much longer are you here in Utah?
I take off tomorrow's my last day, so Wednesday.
Dude, we're getting you squeezed in just in the nick of time.
I told you I'd make it happen.
I appreciate it, bro. Where are you headed to next?
Of course. Thank you.
I'm going to Arizona for Punk in the Park and Country Thunder, both for the Beast.
Concerts?
Yeah, Country Thunder, the big country one, and then Punk in the Park's just like Rancid, Pennywise, and all that stuff. So
Wait, Rancid, Pennywise, what's that?
those are bands.
Oh, bands. I'm not very
punk
well
bands, man.
versed.
Punk bands. Clearly, if you don't know the most legendary ones.
Do you know these bands?
I actually don't. No,
Oh,
I'm not.
man.
I'm not as well versed as I should be.
Offspring. Oh wow, you
Very
guys really
not
don't know
well-versed,
much of
no.
the punk scene.
No. I got to learn my punk music. I'm more of like the EDM or like the house music is what specifically.
Yeah.
And even those groups, bands, whatever you call them, like DJs, still don't know. I just go to Spotify, house music, playlist.
Yeah, no, it's jam. You can listen to that any time of the day.
Yeah, it's nice vibes. Usually have some playing at the house. Actually, it's like a good energy setter, you know.
I didn't hear any walking in, dude.
I know, dude. I freaking sorry. I threw off your energy. No. But yeah, what music do you listen to?
I do a lot of country, a little bit of like classic rock, but I don't listen to a lot of music actually. It's mostly podcasts and audiobooks actually.
You listen to your guys' self on your own pods? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll learn from it.
I've listened to like the first maybe 6, and I haven't listened to any since then. Stopped listening. I was like, all right, I sound good enough. Like,
Feel good enough about it.
yeah, I feel good enough about it. I'll just roll with it. Maybe I'll occasionally put one on. I listened to the one we did with Diego, actually.
It was a fun one.
Yeah. You know Diego Wardlaw?
No.
He's a funny kid. You two would do well together for sure. I got to make that introduction one day.
Sounds like he likes to do some shoeys too.
Yeah. He's the type of guy that would do a shoey. I don't know if I've ever seen him do one. That actually reminds me, I was actually going to get a beer so I could do my first shoey with you.
Oh, you gonna do it, dude?
We'll save it for the next one. But I got it, bro. I got to save my first one with you.
Hey, we could take a break, dude.
Go get a beer?
Yeah, I got some in the van.
Do you really?
No.
All right.
Let's do
Brief
it.
intermission?
Let's do it. Brief intermission. First shoey. We'll be right back. We got some drinks.
You guys like peach, lemonade,
Hard tea.
tea one?
I'll do this one.
All right,
Peach.
Whatever works. Yeah, I can get behind it.
It all work.
First shoey. All right. Tell us how this works, man.
Neither of you done a shoey before.
No.
What's the
It's the first
strategy?
Oh, so
Let me-
there's no strategy, man. You just hopefully you don't got too much sand or something on there. You know, bubble gum.
A little smelly, but there's.
You know, got a little couple hairs. You might want to give a little chigadera.
Okay.
And then usually I don't know. It's a saying. I don't know. But yeah, you know, you don't really make a big mess in here, so maybe we just do half. You know, but we'll crack them open, put it in your shoe, and sometimes when it gets full, come out of the holes on it. But then you just go like that. Get a little drip on, make sure you know, get it all out. And the real crappy part, though, usually on this is usually you're at the bar, wherever you're doing at night, right? Mm-hmm. Well, you got to put it back on your sock.
Oh,
So now you got a wet shoe with wet socks all night, and that's the crappy part.
that's the downside.
I mean, everyone says drinking out of your shoes is the gross part, but the gross part's having it soggy.
Is this wet because you've done shoeys out of this before?
Yes, correct.
Is this your shoey shoe, or is this just the shoe you're wearing today?
This is the shoe that I had in the van and decided not to use my brand new shoes. And these are pretty new too. I mean, you can still see the inside of this.
They've been shoeyed before.
I think I've skated these maybe once or twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do this, bro.
All right.
All right, well, let's crack her open and
Head it in.
pour them in. You doing the whole thing?
It's a little more than half.
All right.
All right.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers. Happy first shoeies, boys. Woo! Woohoo!
That went better than I
The
thought.
smell is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And kind of get a shoe whiff as you're chugging it down.
Smells a little lemonade-y.
Dude, that wasn't bad at all.
We'll see with the beer. It's a lot foamier.
Yeah.
So with the foam, it kind of gets all messy. So that's why
yeah.
neither of us really got drips on us.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we did good.
If you had beer, I guarantee you,
This would be all over.
you'd have some spots on these couches. Yeah.
Well,
Well, amen to that, boys.
There we go.
perfect shoey for the pod then.
Yeah. It was. I never thought of it.
Let's go.
I got to do more shoeies out of the teas, dude.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. Yeah, boys. Told myself I wasn't going to drink until yesterday.
Well, first shoey. Little hydration.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that's now I can check that one off the list.
Proud of you guys.
I appreciate it. That was good.
Yeah, I haven't done that. Where was your first shoey?
Ooh, that's a good question. Something to do with Nitro Circus, that's for sure. So
Yeah, you got involved with them through Trevor.
through Trevor with Nitro Circus, yes.
Was that fairly soon after you went out to Mammoth?
No, it was during. I'd say I was probably 25, probably. So it was like towards my end of my stint in Mammoth. So yeah, I was 25. Trevor was probably finally 21 at that time because he's younger. And yeah, he built the house in Paso Robles. We built the skate park to the house, a huge 20 or 30 wide by 60 feet foam pit. And it was pretty much Pastrana land for the West Coast. And
Really?
There you go.
Trevor went to the Olympics. He had a pump track that he built up there too. And he went to the Olympics that year, got 9th. And he's just a madman.
Wow. Yeah, he is. For those of you that don't know, Trevor went to jail because he... Is it okay we tell the story?
Yeah, I mean, he puts it back on
Public,
YouTube.
right? Yeah.
He's cool with it now.
So he faked an engine out in his plane. You guys probably saw the video maybe. Got a crap ton of publicity. Faked an engine out in his plane. So basically faked that his plane wasn't working and jumped out of his plane and dumped his plane into the forest in California.
Yeah, on the way to Mammoth.
And then went and like extracted it and like messed with the evidence and like, you know, tried to make it look like it was an accident. But he was flying his plane with a skydiving parachute, not like an emergency pilot parachute, but like a sport skydiving rig with all these GoPros and smoke and everything. So it wasn't the best setup for him to get away with it, but
Take it whatever way you guys all want, you know, but he may or may not have done it on purpose. Who knows? But
who knows?
who knows? You know, it just kind of looks that way.
The FAA seems to think he did it on purpose, so they threw him in jail for 6 months. Which, like you said, that's actually getting off pretty easy.
Yeah, they wanted to give him 20, make an example out of it. And
Oh, dude.
with the family backing and everyone just backing him, it turned around to 6 months, not years of any sort.
Even 6 months is pretty brutal. Where did he go to jail? Do you know?
I don't know. I wish I went to go visit him, but I was on the road all over the place. So sorry, Trevor. But you know I love you.
Seems like an interesting guy. I think my favorite clip of his is the one where he's hanging on the back of the Razor, goes over the jump and like throws his legs with the cowboy hat.
Yep. The
That was
beginning
always the
of
clip. You know what clip I'm talking about?
I've seen it. Yeah. Sick.
Action Figures 1. That's what it was. Yeah. That's how he started his part.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. That he's wild.
Hey, man, you done some crazy stuff too.
That's true. Couple things here and there.
Yep.
Mellowed out a little bit in recent years, but I got some stories.
When I first met you, dude, you jumped off this cliff on, I don't even know, a paraglider and
Speedwing
yeah, I don't even know what to call it, man. You're
with Brandon.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Another nutcase.
That was a fun stunt. That actually kind of started a little they call it speed base or speed fly base. Now they're doing that. My buddy Dante saw that clip and was like, "Whoa, I want to try that with a base rig off a cliff."
Oh.
So then, and that's why I was doing it, was actually to test it off the cliff into the water. Then I wanted to take it into the base environment. I still have never done it, but
Well, your friends did,
now a whole bunch of people have done it with base rigs.
but you kind of helped start that.
Yeah.
Oh, gnarly.
Yeah, Dante saw the clip and light bulb went off, asked me kind of what the setup was, what was the launch like. And it was like a couple weeks later, he was sending it with a base rig in Moab off 500-foot cliffs with the same technique.
There you go.
It was fun. We did a 2-way. So I had the wing. I was just holding the risers, so just run down the cliff and then the wings above me, and then jump off the cliff and just kind of glide into the water. And as I was coming in, Brandon, my buddy, he did like a double flip. So I jump off the cliff first, and then he jumps. But because I fly, we both hit the water at the exact same time.
There you go.
Even though was I in the air first? Yeah, I was in the air first. And then he came. And then, we both hit at the same time because my little glide. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I forget. Was that the day I met you?
No.
What was the day I met you? How did I meet you?
I was through Noah out from Hawaii. I know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we linked. We met.
You got raided at our house with J. Fred.
Oh yeah, what the fuck, dude?
You know this story?
No.
Dude, that was not cool. I got woken up in the middle of the night with a freaking knife in my face.
He's on the couch sleeping at the house. This is before I lived there, but yeah.
Yeah, bro. And what J. Fred, it's like known freaking criminal.
Known criminal. He's
North Shore,
ex pro surfer, but got into ice, which is pretty much meth. And he went to go rob you guys, I guess. We lived at this guy Jay Alvarez's house, and you were couch surfing for
a week.
Go jump with all the boys.
Yep.
Noah
skydiving and
yeah. You guys had a guy come in. What was he looking for?
He was looking for money and I think weed and everyone's phones and dude, it was crazy because I'm sleeping on the couch. I know I'm in a house with a bunch of boys, like a bunch of bros, and I get waken up with a ski mask and a knife in my face. So what's the first thing I think? It's a joke. They're just fucking with me. Right. So I wake up and I start laughing. I'm like, good one, bro. Yeah, okay, right. And then he's like, this ain't a fucking joke. And I could tell with his accent. I was like, oh, this is fucking real. God damn it. So I get up. He's like, where's your phone? Where's your phone? And I was like, I don't know. And then he kind of went into another room, starts kicking down doors and looking for people. And then this white guy came in and was like, no one's going to get hurt. Be calm. So he was good cop, bad cop. It was crazy guy with the little knife. It was this big, but it was it's still a knife in your face.
A little 2-3 inches.
Yeah.
Get you.
And then, this guy was like, just stay calm. Everything's, no one's going to get hurt, blah, 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 And when they weren't looking, I just threw my phone underneath the couch because they were asking for phones, I was like, you're not getting my fucking phone. And then, they kicked down Noah's door, made him open his safe and got his money and stuff. And then, Jay was just upstairs sleeping. They never even went upstairs. So Jay had no idea what was going on. They were already long gone before. But we freaking call the cops. Cops come over. They're just yeah, I don't know. Where did they go? And we're they probably went over this little fence in the backyard that's super easy to climb and it's low. And the main road's right there. So you could just drive away. And they're like, oh, I don't know. Probably not. They were the most worstless cops ever, bro. And then I still had my phone, but they took a couple of the guys' phones. So we got on Find My iPhone, and the phones were 2 miles up the street, just thrown off the side of the road so that we couldn't call the cops and have a faster response, They didn't actually want to steal the phones. They just were making it so we couldn't call.
Damn.
So nobody got stabbed. I didn't get anything in mine taken. Boys lost. I think they got maybe $100. Maybe $40 worth of weed or something.
Jeez,
the wrong house.
Dumbest freaking thing. Split between the two of them. They're up $70. And then I don't know if you ever got caught for that. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
If you got caught?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did you know this guy? You ever met him?
Oh yeah, I've partied with him in Pacific Beach before I lived in Hawaii. And then I was like, wait, that's the same J. Fred? I was like, oh, whoa. Because he wasn't all iced out in Cali, but the reputation was, still follows him.
Was there?
Yeah. One gnarly ex-pro server.
Yeah, man. You see it kind of all too much with the freaking pro. People get into the pro world and then they like, at the end of their career, they like suffer with stuff like that because it's like identity crisis or something, I guess. I don't know.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you lived there after.
Yeah, I lived there after, yeah.
How long have you had your Hawaii chapter? When did that start?
I was in and out for a couple years. I was working for Rockstar, so I'd have like 6 months off, go on tour and just do all the music stuff for Rockstar. And on my way to Japan, I'd go stop with Jamie O'Brien and go do videos with him. Like we did, who's JOB 8.0, 9.0, and we'd go do stuff. But I just stay at his house and we just go do some crazy stuff. But when he realized he wanted to start a vlog and everything, he asked me if I wanted to move there, and I was ready, like Rockstar, traveling all the time. I'm like, I could chill somewhere, you know. So pretty much got me to move there. I moved in with him for months, and then got my own place, and then ended up at Jay's like within maybe after a year being in Hawaii.
Okay.
I did about closer to 4 years there,
Filming for Jamie O'Brien.
filming and being part of the vlogs, and then he just went in a little different direction, more kid friendly and everything. So we all kind of got separated apart, and then COVID happened, and I was like, well, no jobs here. And Jay was about to get Airbnb in his house anyway, so it was just perfect timing. Went to Florida, joined Juke Squad, did stuff with them for a few years.
Nice.
There you go.
Just trying to keep busy.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun cruise though. Both ways, like
Yeah, it was all fun. It was all
everyone's having
good.
a good time.
Then I realized, I should probably just do my own
There you go.
instead of being a character in everyone else's and having them make everything off of everything.
Fair.
How's that been?
It's been good,
Enjoy it?
I enjoy it so far. Getting back on, I got an editor finally and getting it out there. Got my show on Roku. So sometimes it's on Roku, and Tubi said yes to it. I haven't seen it on there yet, and then I got a friend from Lionsgate and everything, and I'm trying to get funding for an actual series
Really? TV series.
instead of using what I already made with my YouTube. They made it into like more of a Viva La Bam style, MTV style kind of show, and that's what's on there. But I would like to do it my own way, get a funding, and go do new horrible good ideas.
You're good at that.
Yeah,
You're good at some horrible good ideas.
I got horrible good friends as well.
Like sliding down a glacier in your underwear and a Speedo and then hitting the fucking little piece of ice that like...
Yeah, the boys
Buffed
definitely
you.
got a little bruise on that. I took my butt cheek to it, so I was good.
You're good on that.
Yeah.
Like brutal, dude.
Yeah, Del took it the worst.
He's like sliding down and then there's just like this block that they just like slam into.
It like goes that and then curves and just one piece and then you go into this deep of glacier water.
It's cold too.
Oh yeah,
I guess you're already frozen though, sliding down that.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Your adrenaline's rushing and your feet on the ground was the absolute worst. But as soon as I saw my friend Dale, I'm like, how are you still in there? He's like, get your feet off the glacier. And I took it off and I was like, oh, I can actually sit here. So I'm butt naked drinking the water above him. Some funny photos. I'm just holding my stuff, my junk, and just drinking water and then cheersing him butt naked. And he's got his trunks on and we're inside a huge glacier.
Awesome.
That looked like a badass trip, dude.
Alaska's all time, man. You'll have to check it out. I'm going back actually for 4th of July.
Really?
There you go.
Summer trip, huh?
Fun plans up there, or just go?
No, for work. We got for the Beast. I bet the guy that have you ever seen on people launching cars off the cliff and everything out in Alaska?
Yes.
So that's what I'm going out there for.
Oh, dude.
I got the Beast involved. Like my friend Morgan, that she's like a big gold like gold rush kind of like on the show and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So she lives out there and she's like, oh, I know the guy that runs that. It might be the last year. And because I guess where they land, all the water and all that is eroding. So the river's about to come through and this is going to be the last year doing it.
Mm.
But 4th of July, we're going to get a Beast car and come up with something clever and just give her a good launch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are actually sending a car.
Yeah. I don't know. We're coming up with an idea, but I saw something on Craigslist or something. It was a boat, but what if we put an engine in it and it had an RV camper shell on it? So you just weld those together.
Boat camper.
A boat camper. You launched that off.
It's a fun time.
I don't think anyone's seen that before.
I haven't seen that.
No, you're just trying to think. We're trying to think of something cool. That's not saying that's what we're gonna do, but just trying to find something cool and clever.
Nice.
There you go.
Because people have buses. I heard there might be a hearse, which was my first original idea, and then a bus, or it could be cool. A tour bus, maybe. I don't know.
There you go.
Something big.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
It's always like interesting because I've seen the videos and they want the car to like land as close to the crowd as possible, where the crowd is like getting splashed. It's like it's
wild.
Giant cliff, and then the car comes down and then like hits so close to people that they're getting wet. It's just like, what?
The videos are crazy.
Only in Alaska
such a
can
fun
you do
time.
that.
Yeah, Alaska's what they call it, the last frontier.
It's a beautiful place. It's one of my favorites.
You
I
been
spent
a
a
couple?
couple months up there. And it's so cool.
Where'd you go?
I was in, I guess, Excursion Inlet technically, but Juneau, Alaska. And then we took a seaplane or whatever it is over to the inlet and was doing some construction on a lodge out there. Put a second story on a building. Never knew I could do that.
Oh,
Yeah. Had fun and then got to like explore the nature a little bit and just see some beautiful wildlife. This is like such a peaceful place, but at the same time, like there's also no rules out there a little bit. Like, I didn't see another human that wasn't in our crew for 2 months. Like,
Holy crap.
yeah,
You were super remote.
it didn't feel that way. I mean, there were cabins probably 10 miles down or so, but like you didn't ever see anybody. You saw boats go by, but
and Juneau's the capital, I learned.
yeah. Found that out when I was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would think it would be Anchorage.
That's what you would think. That's what my friend Daly said. And the little girl, 6 or 7 years old, the mom said something, blah, 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 and asked us, and like, you guys know the capital? And I was just like, oh, I do. And then Dale's like, yeah, it's Anchorage. She's like, the little girl, like, no, it's Juneau. Yeah. So he's just getting corrected by a little girl. It's pretty cute on the chairlift.
That's awesome.
I was like, I actually knew the answer to that. So
You did. Nice. So you guys did some resort riding up there too?
we
Huh?
went to Alyeska. It was actually pretty cool because Travis Rice was up there, and
sick.
the whole ski team, because they're doing natural selection.
Yeah, I'm stoked
Ski
for
now.
that. Yeah, that drops April 17th. I can't wait to see that.
April
stuff.
17th? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was cool because we get there, we went to go to dinner at the table. They're on the table next to us. You see all the Red Bull, Monster, all the beanies and hats. And I didn't think anything of it. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And Dale was like, oh, like you get all shy because he didn't know what to say. He's like, that's my, like, who I look up to. And it's pretty funny. And they get up, we're leaving. And then I'm like, oh shit. I knew two of the guys. And like this kid, Parker White, he's a guy I used to work with in Mammoth at Pita Pit. And he's like top backcountry skier. Coolest kid. He can snowboard, ski, and skate. He does it all. And he's got a sweet mullet like you, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
And and I was like, oh, dang, I could have talked to Travis and all them way easier. I actually knew two of these guys, man.
Look at it way in, dang it.
Yeah, I just should have looked over. I would have noticed.
That's fair.
That's dope. So natural selection, was that like ski movie coming out?
No, it's a snowboard competition, or formerly snowboard competition that they do. And they're transitioning to do ski, snow, bike, and surf.
See, I didn't know any of that. I just knew it was snowboard, and now this is the first
Yeah,
season
this is the
ski.
first year they added ski and they added bike and surf. And the bike and surf already happened, which were impressive. I was astounded. And they're doing it in a different format than any other competition's ever done it, which is cool. It's like everything's I don't know how they do it. I don't understand it, but it's really cool the way they structure it. And,
Different.
and it's just fascinating to see the best of the best in all the aspects and come together. And it's just, they take people to the craziest of places, the most remote in the world, and just go at it.
So are they just training right now? Or are
No.
they filming right now?
No, so it's not live. They film it, do the competition.
Over the course of a...
Because of weather, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Like they've been there for like 10 days, and
Yeah.
the first couple of days they couldn't because it was too cloudy, this, that, and they got 90 miles. They had to go on what do you call those planes again?
Seaplane?
Seaplane.
Seaplane, yeah.
They took the seaplane in and everything.
Planes.
The volcano's about to explode. Like, it would explode at any time, any day right now. And
Holy shit.
yeah, it's just a wild time to be there. But they go down. They showed us, I saw on Parker's Instagram, and no joke, man. I mean, we all know skiers can send it a little harder than snowboarders
I
because
saw
of
that venue and I was like, oh shit.
yeah. I mean, they can spin more. They can do bigger drops. So it's going to be very interesting.
I don't think they can spin more. I think that's the one thing we've got on them.
Oh, really? I thought skiers can do more.
No, we've got a 23 something or something like that this year.
I thought 2160 was the top.
I thought he had a 2160 and went bigger is what I thought.
2320?
We're going to look this up later.
Something right there.
We're all probably wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I could have swore it was a 2160.
That might have been it.
No, I think he's right on the 23 something.
I think it was bigger because he put down the 21 and had already won at the X Games this year. And he's like, no, I have a 23. Yeah. He had more. And he's like, I'm going to go for it.
I think he's right.
And he put it down. And it was like, holy shit.
Wait, when did he put that down? Where
at X Games.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's right.
I was paying attention. I was at my shop working and you got to have it on.
That's sick.
I'm going to believe you because I think you're right.
So you're going to the Summer X Games?
How can I not?
You got it.
It's here. They're coming to me, I dare say. Like you can't not attend.
I love going to the dope events when they come here, like the UFC or whatever else they got going on. So yeah, when I saw like Supercross too. Yeah. You go to Supercross? I'm
going to be here for March 10th. Yeah. The finals.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. May. Sorry.
May. I was going to say, hopefully I don't have the wrong
May. My bad.
Okay. So you're coming back for Supercross too?
I'll be here for Supercross. Yep.
Because that's Monster Energy.
Yep. I mean,
so I'm
going to be here for Pit Viper, I think, but.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
But I could hit the boys.
But you're working the event? No. Or just coming through to.
I think just because.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think we have another event around that time. That's why, but I can't remember.
So when you go down to Arizona, you're taking your van?
Taking my van.
Right on, dude.
It's my home.
Heck yeah.
First time homeowner.
There you go.
How long have you had that thing?
6 months, 7 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. Do you build it out or you buy it built?
Nah, my friend Blaine built it out already. I'm adding to it though, slowly. And it's got additions. It's not done. I got the solar panels, the, what do you call it? The little electric battery thing. And I got it. I just haven't set it up.
Yeah. You got a good heater in there?
I got a diesel heater that I still need to drill holes and put in. But yeah, no, like I said, I have it all. I just haven't put it in.
There you go.
I'm never home. I mean, I've been home, I guess, here, but I've been snowboarding and just haven't been putting my time together with it yet.
Yeah. No, that thing was parked out here for.
Oh, yeah. I left it here for like Alaska. So it was like.
Week and a half?
No, yeah. I'd say closer to 10 to 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Was here for a little bit.
Surprised the little dogs didn't take off for a joyride.
I almost did, dude. I had to hold her back.
Hey.
Yeah, we didn't. Luckily, we didn't have to move it or nothing. We just sat there the whole time waiting for you.
Some homeless guy could have came and slept in it.
Well, now we know.
A clean homeless guy. You want to live in there?
I mean, depends on the day.
My man.
When you're out of town, I'll take it.
All right, don't leave it here. You ain't got it.
I mean, I'd be curious to see what the short wheelbase feels like because I've got the same van but long.
Well, you can drive whenever. I don't care.
Yeah, I want to try it. I'm sure that because turning radius on mine is really good.
Yeah, same.
I'm sure the turning radius on yours is like gnarly.
It's incredible.
You can just
I don't
flip right around.
It's way better than my truck.
What truck do you have?
Toyota Tundra.
Okay. Where do you keep that?
Dale's Pot Farm.
Where's that at?
California. Secret, dude.
He's got me with the secrets, bro. He's in Japan, and I'm like, "Where's the good spots?" And he's like, "I can tell you." I had to like pay attention, follow the other people in the group. Okay, it was somewhere in here.
You still didn't figure it out.
I figured out the region.
What region is that?
I don't know the name of it now, but I could point it to you on a map. It's
I don't know if I believe you, dude.
west of Tokyo.
That's because I told you I was going west of Tokyo.
Yeah, but I also saw that someone that you were with posted the location, and then I looked it up. Like, boom, there it is.
That was probably Mitch, man. You're blowing it, not me.
Gotta be careful.
Can't be giving up secrets like that.
I just tell everybody I'm in Niseko or Hakuba.
Pretty soon, your secret spot's gonna be Niseko.
Yeah, that was my secret spot for like 10 years.
Yeah, dude. You
I freaking a couple people, and then Jamie O'Brien comes and just blows up the spot. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all because of you, man. All the
I definitely helped. I know that's for sure.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't help.
You made it worse. Who brought in all the Australians, dude?
No, they figured that out years ago on their own.
Yeah.
They owned everything already.
Australians, bro. It's crazy.
Y'all look like you with mullets, man.
Yeah.
talk
Everyone
funny.
everyone thought I was an Australian. Dude.
I bet.
Yeah.
And they hear you talk like,
Hold on.
yeah.
Yeah, I would always just like walk past this crowd of Australians and I'd be like, fuck, let's just go get hammered. Try to be
Go get
Australian.
maggot.
Yeah, it's a fun place, bro. Yeah, you were the first one that like really started teaching me about Japanese snowboarding and why it's so good. I remember seeing all your videos and talking to you about it a few years ago. So I was stoked to finally get out there this
You
year.
need to get out there.
It's on my short list. It's the greatest in the world for a reason.
It is. It is. I mean, you do have to go for the softest snow in the world. It is in Hokkaido for sure. But so many resorts. Let everyone go to Niseko, you know? Like, screw it. There's plenty of other cool ones they can take.
We did Niseko United. The one we did Risutsu, and then we did this other Moewa.
Yep.
Those were the three. We did all the Niseko resorts.
Iowa used to be the cool one, but because there was no one there, but there's so many people that they're all, I think they got buses going from Niseko Village to all three of them and everything now too. So
Yeah.
I heard that it's going to go on the Icon or Epic Pass next year. So
No, Niseko. Oh, Moewa? Because
Risutsu.
Niseko's on.
Risutsu.
Oh, Risutsu?
So next year, Risutsu.
Oh, Risutsu is going to be wrecked. Risutsu, there was like nobody, dude.
Oh, man.
Even on the weekend, it was like
Ghost
crazy.
town out there.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe not compared to your ghost towns, but like compared to Niseko, it was.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's going to be over after starting next year.
That's a bummer.
Did you not see the video of people, that one line that you have to get up to get back to the resort? I saw a video this year of like 100 people hiking up because the line was so ridiculously long. And that's
They're
the
just
only way.
hiking.
There's people were just hiking and going up to get over
To
there.
cross over back into the resort.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. Apparently, that didn't happen all the time, but that was just out of control.
Yeah. No, we tried to go to the other resorts on the weekends and just do Niseko during the week. But even that strategy, we still
I got
struggled
so
with
many
lines.
other places. You know, you can go to Furano, you can go to Sakidaki, you can. Oh, I almost said a secret spot. Actually, I didn't say that one, but there's a couple other good ones.
To tell me after.
Yes. I could do that. This one's very hard to get to, anyways, during the winter. So, but I'll tell you.
Need like all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, something?
I'll tell you later, man.
All right, sounds good.
You need submarine.
Yeah. Bro, I saw a clip of you snowboarding into a surf. Was that?
Oh, yeah. I'm in the Japanese news doing that one.
Really?
Yeah. I was on the Japanese news. That's
Yeah,
funny.
dude, snowboarded down into the beach and then grabbed a surfboard and went out.
In a Speedo.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
I mean, it's
Yeah. It's the only time I surf out there in Japan is in a Speedo every year. A couple no boarders, a couple jumps in Speedos, some big drops into the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scummy's a madman, dude.
It's the way to do it.
I'm just trying to fit in, man. You know, America, I very big. Out there, it looks the same. It's all cold, 1 inch.
I love it. It's freaking awesome, dude. Well, other than Arizona, what else you got on the travel schedule, man? Because
I mean,
freaking all over.
I know there's Vegas. There's a dirt bike race on the 17th. And then I go to Whiskey Throttle something out in Tennessee at the end of April. Some Dixon parties. I'm actually going to go model for Dixon because they got a new shirt line coming out with butts on it. And since I'm the butt snorkeler, they're just like, dude, it only makes sense.
You're the guy.
It's the perfect.
I got to model it for
pair.
them. Yeah. Well, I got two girls that I met them at the bike rally last year, and they're going to come model it out and, have a good photo shoot. Maybe some snorkels. You never know.
There you go.
There's probably going to be some snorkels.
I'm shooting for it now. After session snorkels. Yeah. They're pretty cute too, so we'll see.
There you go.
Bro, you're quite the ladies' man. You think you'll ever lock one down?
You never know, dude. I just hung out with a pretty cute one. She's pretty rad, just worked my way in. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Swindling. He's
Lock it
got to play
down.
cool.
I could see some little scummy lits running
Yeah,
around.
there's going to be some crazy kids. They're going to have some of the craziest uncles and aunties. He's showing them how to paraglide off of cliffs and stuff,
Oh, yeah. Making sure they're senders.
Yeah. I'm thinking, within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe a little poppage, Yeah. I'd be 45, chick 25, 35. Perfect.
There you go.
Money, dude.
Yeah. 25 might be a little young if I'm 45, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Lower age than you. Younger than you.
At least by 13 years. Yeah.
There's
Otherwise, they're too
celebrities,
old.
You get away with it.
You should have seen me in Cabo last year on spring break, dude.
What was that?
Spring break, Stevie Aoki's playing there. I was there for this thing Living with this guy Bob Coolers and the Beast, and we kept going out to every night. And just to say, those girls were definitely probably 19.
Coming after you?
Oh, dude, it's too easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Latin America, huh?
Oh, good Latin America, man. I felt a little weird at first. I'm like, holy smokes, I could be your dad. But you know what? I'll be your daddy instead.
There you go, dude. Winning Cabo.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it.
Just weird when you're the age and all your friends that had kids around that age, they had daughters, and you're like, oh, crap, dude. I'm waiting for the one time I go back home, and it's going to end up happening. It's going to be like, oh, I didn't know, I swear. Hopefully it's a friend I didn't like.
Didn't like that much. All right, note to self: don't have any of my future daughters around you.
Yep.
I'll train them. That's Skummy.
You'd be stoked, dude.
I have you as a freaking son-in-law.
There you go. And that's an idea.
You're an idea guy.
That'd be interesting.
I don't think he's into it.
No.
It's fucking awesome. Well, dude, I'm fucking stoked that you were down to come out.
Oh, dude, are we done already, huh?
Sit down with us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Unless you got another fucking couple stories for us. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something.
Stories on stories. You just give me a subject, brother.
I wanted to ask you about something real quick, and then I want you to freestyle story if you got another. I saw you just had dinner with Bam and his mom. Like a few weeks ago, right?
It all runs in, but I would say it's after Swamp Fest. So, yeah, like that was March 17th. So, yeah, I was like, 3 weeks ago.
What was that situation?
So he's been hanging out with the Derns. It's 3 brothers, huge, big skateboard YouTube guys, and I've been friends with them forever. It's been really cool to see them blow up, but very creative, and they're all pro, and they're all little badasses. But Bam and them been hanging out a lot, and he goes and hangs out at the house, stays there, and Julie Dern's their mom, and she's always just bringing them over, and they're hanging out. So he was there for a couple days, and we came back from Swamp Fest, and yeah, Bam was there. So
That's dope.
Mama Dern making dinner, and yeah, that's how that ended up there. But
Did you know Bam from CKY?
no, I wish. I mean, I've known Steve-O for a long time, but Bam was someone I ran into him over the years with Steve-O and stuff, but like we weren't homies or anything. And
Yeah.
that was the most I've actually hung out with him. Yeah.
So how did you meet Steve-O? Just CKY?
No, that was XYZ.
Oh yeah, because you were.
I used to be involved with XYZ, part owner of that, and also skated for them when I was a little younger. And
Nice.
that's because I think Steve got put in on like at a surf expo in like 97, I think. And he was just doing his clown stuff. Everyone was saying, dude, fuck off. We don't want your shit. And Tommy Caudell was just like, dude, this guy's nuts, man. He's like, hey, take everything here. You pack all my stuff up and you're on the team.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, around 97, 98 when I was like getting hooked up and just meeting up with all the guys and just partying. And then this band Nihilist was super, super thrash metal, and Steve really liked them. And he'd have them come play at his apartment in LA, and I'd cruise as a Grom, and we'd go skate. And Steve was just, you go to the house, there's just whippets and everything just all over the floor. I was still, I was old enough to know what's going on, but I was like, holy smokes, this guy's on a good one.
Fuck. Now he's all sober, dude.
He's been sober for a long time. I actually have a picture from, that must have been, it was 2009. And we went to, I think it was Cannibal Corpse. Yeah, no, it was Cannibal Corpse. And it was one of Steve's like favorite bands. And it was a 6-month sober party. And I wasn't even old enough to get in there. I had a fake ID, and Steve had to sneak me in. And yeah, no, I was. I had been 20. And yeah, he's been sober since 2009. So how many years that is?
Oh damn.
Oh.
I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was
Yeah.
like 10 years or something.
I'd have to say, it was 2009, so whatever year that was.
26 or so, I think. Nope, 16. I added too many.
So yeah.
You're still pretty close with him, huh?
Yeah, we still hang out. I mean, he tattooed his name on me about 8 months ago.
There you
So
go.
I got it on a signature on my ass.
Nice.
You guys have to sign my ass sometime.
Yeah.
There you go.
I really want to.
I got like 160 signatures on there. I think I need about 200 to finish. It's a speedo, so when I drop it, just speedo of everyone's names, and everyone's been adding to it. I got this girl Morgan and Roxy that went inside. They opened up my cheeks and put it in the crack. So
That's a fun one.
crack's taken, boys.
Damn it. I wanted the crack, dude.
So you take left, I take right, or
You can get the under
gotta
flat
be-
fat.
there you go.
Yeah, it's nice and plump. I've been working out, boys. I've been hiking so much.
Is the gooch still available?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think you want to go in there, dude.
I don't think you want me to go in there.
I don't either. That's a weird spot. Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, nerd.
But it's not adding to the speedo. That's just adding to my fucking gooch, man.
So you got the front too here? Or just the ass?
Just on the back. Only looks from the back. I think it stops pretty much on the sides. But I was thinking of making it wrap around, but
the full Speedo. Yeah, I don't know how that would integrate with the front.
nah, I'm only gonna keep it on the back. Cause what girl's gonna want to fuck me with all these names right here? You know,
Yeah.
you ain't gotta see my ass.
That's true.
fair.
You're thinking ahead.
Yeah,
You're planning this
I
out.
like fucking. I can't have girls be like, oh shit, who the fuck is that or whatever. You know, it's on my ass. They don't care. They
Who the
think it's
hell's
funny.
Tiffany, right? Like,
Did she fuck you too?
No, I swear.
Tiffany. I don't think there's a Tiffany on there, boys.
oh, good.
So Tiffany, wherever you are.
There's availability on his ass.
Yep. Comes with the snorkel though.
Free snorkel. How long have you been part of Butt Snorkeler, bro?
2015, 16 maybe, something like that.
What is Butt Snorkeler?
It's a clothing company and Instagram with a bunch of the world's finest booties. Yeah, we make merch and everything. I'm not wearing anything right now. I got a beanie, I guess, but I'll leave some stickers with you. I brought some.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, got one in my jacket over there.
Need some for my van.
Yep, the van here, whatever, dude. I'll put it on that thing, dude.
Do it. Yeah, we can throw Butt Snorkeler. You got some Scumtail stickers? You said you made some new ones, right?
I got a lot, but I just took them out of the van. They're in the floor in the room, but there should be some. Oh, you know what? They're in the van or in the pocket there, but I do have some. Yep.
Cool. I'll have to hook you up with some Happy Roofing ones too.
Well, I did. I'd be upset if you didn't.
There you go.
Get you squared away, bro.
Yeah, I got to rep it, dude.
Yeah. So, bro, you've got Pit Viper, Beast, Butt Snorkeler. What else?
Scumtails.
Scumtails.
That's pretty much it right now.
Any
I
other
think.
brands, associations?
Oh, this guy does kinky mitts and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw those.
I think we're gonna do a little collab with him and stuff, and then I've been working my angles with the Butt Snorkeler stuff. Talked to guys from Spring Break and Night Ecker, and then we used to have a Union collab back in the day. And I talked to some guy, emailed him earlier. Haven't heard anything back yet, so we'll see. But
Potential.
he seemed interested. He's like, dude, I remember those bindings. Let's try and figure it out. We were at the bomb hole yesterday, and everything's busy, but if we get the Union ones again, that'd be sick. And
That'd be big.
yeah, I just been running Butt Snorkeling since I'm back. I've been sitting down and trying to make stuff happen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I met somebody at a certain place that could help me with the Instagram too. So
What do you mean by that?
get me whitelisted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Show up more.
Yep. You don't have to write the whole entire thing out because I'm not going to be on the, blacklisted anymore.
That's important.
I think that's going to help
Very important.
get the shop back on there. And if I can start making at least $100, $200 a day on the shop, that'll
There you go.
be a good start.
Yeah.
Selling the merch.
It's on the
Is that what
merch,
you
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
I mean, before my friends gave it to me before COVID because it ruined it. Someone complained, and it got shut down. 2 days later, COVID happened, and the world shut down. There was no one on Facebook to talk to for a year and a half, 2 years. They got swept under the rug. We lost our first Instagram at like 600,000. So the
I
boys were
remember that.
just distraught. And they gave up. He had a couple kids. I think, started being EMT, started doing other jobs and didn't really want to start it. And he's like, yo, Skummy, you've always kind of been the face. And I was like, dude, I'll run it. And been kind of running it lately.
Nice.
Yeah. Owed a bunch of money to Shopify, so that's why it's under scumtails.com now. I got to loophole it so I can bring it into that.
Gotcha.
Until we figure out some investors and pay off the old debt and get the old one back on.
Why is there old debt on it?
During COVID to keep it running. He took loans that he couldn't pay and interest is kicking his butt.
This is butt snorkeler?
So right now we're just running it through my stuff until we can figure it out.
Gotcha.
But that's also why I run everything on it now. Which is great. I'm having fun. It became the niche, they got me on Roku,
Yeah,
It became the niche. It was never the plan. I was just loving doing stunts and dumb stuff. That added to it. So it's like Girls Gone Wild and Jackass kind of into one thing.
Yeah.
It became the niche.
Right on, dude. Fits you well.
Yeah, the girls love it more than the guys. So, I mean, shoots.
Right on.
Put those bikinis on and let me look at that booty.
So how do you do a proper butt snorkel?
You find a good archy booty, nice and plump. Now, who's kidding? Any girls want booty, really? And you just crack one of these things on open, let them arch. You pour it off the back or the butt, whatever. Start drinking. You got your snorkel already on. You chugging it, and you just give it a and a good little slap, and let's go.
Well, there you go. There's a proper butt snorkel.
A good proper snorkel right there. Just got to keep it scummy, boys.
There you go.
Learning all sorts of things. We had a doctor on before you.
Oh,
and he taught us a few things.
Yeah.
And now you're teaching us a few things.
Aha.
So we're learning a lot.
Two different operations.
Both very educational.
Both very educational and needed.
Yeah, very needed.
Yeah. I mean,
Crucial knowledge here.
yeah, what was he doctor of?
What was he?
Pilots. ER surgeon.
He's the ER surgeon who also does airman medicals. If you guys didn't watch our last pod, go check it out. And then he just started a longevity clinic as well.
Yeah.
Which is
Preventative medicine.
Preventative medicine. They scan your body, do all these blood tests and everything, see what you're prone to have, see what vitamins you need, see what's going on with your body.
That's good stuff.
In depth, not just like a doctor visit of, oh, my knee hurts. Okay, here's pain
testosterone, all that stuff.
Yeah, all the
They'll take all your
hormones,
levels.
everything.
Why do you get panic attacks? Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mental health, all of it.
That's a good doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy I just said hi to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll have to get some blood tests one of these days.
Dude, you should. Seemed like really good prices too.
Yeah.
For everything that he was doing. I was like,
I think I almost did one years ago when I was getting panic attacks and I just didn't have cash to keep up with it. But
it was like a few $100 a month for all a bunch of scans and coaches and updates and
I
program.
just need one scan. Just tell me what the hell's wrong with me right now.
Yeah.
Once a year.
You could do that too. If you wanted to just do a one-time scan, it was most of them were like $100, $150.
Might have to hit
Depending on
you
which
up
one
on
you
it.
needed.
No, I've been testing a while. I've been with a lot of chicks out there in South America. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm still good to go.
Jeez, bro, you should probably make sure you're still good to go.
All right.
Especially if you want to pop out a
I'm
little.
going to Vegas, and there's a couple of porn stars I need to get jiggy with, and they're gonna make me want to get tested. So
Yeah, you might want to do a little before and after testage.
yep, gotta show that little thing off, It's like a long clitoris. It just hangs there, kind of goes in circles,
Little thing.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Skummy, dude.
Nah.
You just a chill guy. You just you'll say whatever, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't have a big mouth filter. Sometimes it gets me in trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Usually it's a charm thing, I guess, but
I feel like
I
you
get
can
myself in
away
trouble
with it.
sometimes.
The name, the personality. I feel like you can pretty much get away with saying whatever you want.
I try to. And, when you get chicks and they don't want to hear the truth, I tell them the truth. It kind of sucks sometimes.
That's fair.
It's not what they wanted to hear. I couldn't white lie it. I just straight up told them, yep, it was her, but there's also more.
Okay, now I'm curious, bro. I don't know if you've ever added this up. What would you say your body count is?
Oh, man.
Traveling the world. for so long.
Definitely over 1,000.
Being a professional partier, over 1,000.
Definitely.
Holy shit.
Yeah. No, definitely over 1,000.
Holy shit. That is a very, very high body count.
Because I remember, like, in high school.
You have to have kids out there.
I got a real good pullout game, man.
He's practiced. He's got all the
In
experience.
high school, what? You're at?
Nah, in high school, there was like only like 20 or 40,
What were you gonna
60.
say?
I didn't mean high school. I meant like before I was 21. I remember from like 18 to 21, the numbers were adding up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because going to San Diego, go to Mexico, spring break, it was always partying.
Mm-hmm.
But we started going out there when we were like 15, 14. Our friend's dad took us to a strip club, well, more of a brothel actually. And he took us when we were like 14. And
14 to a brothel.
yeah, it was called Annalita's out there in
That's
Tijuana.
not where you lost your virginity, is it?
No, but it's funny you say that because our friend's dad was smart enough to be like, all right, which one of you guys have had sex before? And there's like 6 of us. And we were like, oh, yeah. And they're like, no, you haven't. No, you haven't. I won't say names, you know?
Yeah.
I almost did just I was like, well, stop. And yeah, so 4 of us already had, and then 2 of the homies didn't. So our friend's dad was like, all right, I want to buy all you guys your first hooker. And we're like, what? All right, let's go. And making fun of the other 2 homies, like, oh, you guys, no. You can't lose your virginity to a hooker.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, we're just like, oh, later, nerd.
Gosh.
So, yeah, we
What kind
started
of
partying.
14-year-old party is this, bro?
Yeah, it was a skate mission for tacos and beers and more tacos.
Yeah.
And hookers.
Yeah, well, that was the other tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other taco.
Yeah, that was the dessert tacos. So, yeah, we go there and drink and have beers, and it was wild times out there. And we just tell everyone we're 18, freshmen in college, and we'd go to college parties quite often. Like, you know, some friends were old enough to drive, so we just go down there and just party it up down there. And we were 18, but you know, hooking up with college girls all the time, and our accounts kind of got. When you're that young, you don't give a fuck about anything. You're just going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Full send.
Yeah, literally. It was wild times.
I can imagine, bro. Being a teenager in Mexico. Fucking.
No, I was 18, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I guess not much has changed, huh?
No hookers these days.
No hookers?
No need them. No need them. No need them.
Nah, you don't need that.
Don't need that in my life.
Too dangerous.
No, I just snorkel off some good ass booties and look for the next one.
So you probably got a roster in all these locations that you frequent, yeah?
No comment.
The 5th on that one?
No, I don't know what the guys are talking about.
No.
Mm-mm.
You just have your one lady.
I have one in mind these days that I'm going to start chasing down, but
There you go.
I can't let you guys know because you're going to try and steal her from me. Yeah.
I'm taking
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy over here. Look at
the
you.
lady.
I'll look at you.
This guy will steal.
Look at that mustache.
There you go.
It's not as good today. I didn't do it this morning.
The curl out.
Yeah, usually I put it up nice, but
Oh,
we
yeah.
were in a hurry. We were snowboarding.
The bomb hole got you yesterday.
They did.
Mm-hmm. It was a good event. You're going to have to check it out next year.
I will.
Yeah.
How much longer is Braden going to be open this season?
The 21st.
Is that their schedule's closing?
Yep. I saw it because I was trying to get the what Epic? No. Icon Pass.
Yeah.
But they don't allow your 5 or 7 days or whatever till next season. So I just I stuck on every day, but you know.
Okay. Were they even checking that?
Yeah, they're checking, but
They were.
not that hard.
Oh.
It's not too hard.
No, it's really not.
I mean, it's super hard, guys. Don't do it.
If you are going to sneak in at Brighton, just don't even use someone else's pass.
Yeah, just sneak in and do your thing and wear your pit vipers and you're good to go.
Look like
Some
you're in
high
charge,
fives.
and there you go.
You got pit vipers, you can just look at them like, oh, pit vipers, sure. They get all stoked on it too. And go on
peace,
in,
bro.
man. Go on in. Your pass isn't working? No, it's not. Yeah, whatever.
But if they catch you using someone else's pass, they will take it.
Yeah, they get paid if they catch someone with that. Yeah.
Brighton's like the strictest one.
That's because they know everyone's trying to do it.
Yeah.
I've heard people make some pretty good money. I think like $50 every person you get caught or something.
It's like 50 or $100 bucks. Yeah.
$100, good incentives right there.
Yeah, that's a day's work for most of those people.
I mean, if I got caught, I really haven't. I usually have a pass, but I always thought, I was like, well, what if I just carry an extra like $60? Like, yo, don't rat me out. Just keep the 60, dog.
There you go.
Give them weed, give them mushrooms, give them something, give them pit vipers, you know.
Yeah. But pit vipers, especially for you.
Did you take these goggles, man?
There you go.
They're actually some of my favorite goggles.
They're good goggles.
I got given a pair at the beginning of this year, and my favorite. They're so nice.
How'd you get given a pair?
Yeah. So we had Ryan something came into our shop. I can't remember his last name, but he's one of the reps for the ski shops in the area. He works with Armada and then Pit Viper, and he came around and hooked us up.
You mean Dan?
Nope.
Ryan, huh?
Got his number he gave me. Yeah. I'll remember his last name. Hold on. I swear it's Ryan. There's so many.
Nah.
You guys keep going.
Yeah, Ryan Vincent.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
He works on the ski side of things, but he came in at the beginning of the year getting us stoked on it, and we brought him in this year in our shop, and they've sold off the shelves. They're the easiest interchange for the best price, and I think it's $169 or close to it. If not, it might be $59.
Oh, 169 sounds about our kind of numbers.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
They were on the 420, the 69. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been our hottest seller, and he came in, he's like, hey, sell these this year, and hooked it up, and I haven't gone back to my other goggles this year. I literally just love them, and they're fun and flashy, and when you work in the shop, you can't wear plain. It's just boring. And so we get all the fun colors and enjoy it, and he came in and hooked up for the boys and took care of us, and then had to actually pick up some of the new sunglasses they got with the gaskets on it, or the
gaskets,
the face mask sunglasses, not face mask, snowboarding sunglasses. They have like the foam.
You're talking about the
I think it's the
synthesizers. Yeah.
I had to pick up a pair of those. We've got our company day here coming up, and I'm like, I gotta look right.
Oh yeah, we gotta look to partake right.
It's the fun
Dress to impress.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll have the button down Hawaiian t-shirt and the cutoff jorts. You know.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh yeah, we know what we're doing. We're planning. No, it's a fun time though. The shop's it's a riot, and we get all the best people coming in there.
Good. Yeah, I used to do the snowboard thing. I worked in Mammoth for a couple of years at one, and like you said, you just hang out with homies all day.
That's all it is. Yeah. If I'm having a good time, the customer's having a good time, everyone's having a good time.
Party at my house.
Right.
That's good. Will you go take a shit?
I gotta go take a pee. It's all that. I've been drinking nonstop this whole pod.
It's not the shoey getting to you?
The shoey, that's what it was.
Oh, the tea's getting to you. I don't even think you finished your drink, dude.
Still a little bit.
I knew it.
He'll kill it.
He's unleashing the beast, dude.
Yeah, what were you guys talking about? Snowboarding?
Right? Yeah, just working in shops.
Yeah.
Shop. Pit Vipers.
The good stuff.
Yep. Gotta keep the good stuff away from you. Since you didn't get a pair. I got a pair of shades if you want those.
I mean, I'm not going to say no.
I mean, it does go good with that mullet, so.
It does.
I got some in the van. That's just an easy way to get them in the van, dude. Candy.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Hey, it's free. Just come on in.
Oh, Pit Vipers in the van. Come on in. Yeah, I got to check out your van. See what the build's like.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah. You said he's had it for 6 months?
Maybe a little longer. I think I bought it around June, July last year.
Okay.
Then I took it to the pot farm, lived in it there, and left it there for... I left it at my mom and dad's for 2-3 months. And I left it here for 2 weeks. The warehouse at Pit Viper for a week, and now I'm back in it.
Sick.
Headed to Arizona.
Yeah,
there
dude.
you go. A little road trip.
How long do you think you'll van life? Any plan?
I mean, it's more of a...
Definitely.
Is it considered van life when I just drive to places and I don't even sleep in it most of the time? I mean, right now I'm not sleeping in it. I'm at Dale's house and I got my own room, and then I get to Arizona, I have a hotel room. I don't even know why I have it built out, man. I should just get a Prius. No.
Yeah. Definitely be a little
Yeah,
cheaper.
but then when you double dip, it's not as nice.
This is true. I couldn't tell my parents I drive a Prius.
Right, they'd not be happy about that.
Were you liberal? No, I'm just kidding. Different subject, guys.
Fair.
No,
Different
dude,
podcast.
Having a van is nice though, dude. Even if you have a place to stay, like just being able to pull over and take a little nap, cook some food, hang out, like
Comes in handy to take one to the bar.
Yeah.
Because I love to drink, and then I always, well, dude, do I drive
sleep.
home? No. Now I can
I am
sleep
home.
in it. Yeah.
You can walk home.
I used to be, in my younger days, I crashed a lot of cars, but.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Get a couple DUIs?
No.
Just crash?
Yeah, just hammered, crashed, get away with it, call it, report it stolen. Yeah, my mom and dad still don't even know about the first one of my truck. The same truck I still have. $18,000 in damage because I had Mad Dog 2020. I got a tattoo. My friend did a Guns N' Roses thing here, and then I had a 40 with it. I passed out at the wheel. It was like a right lane thing. I passed out. I just remember going like this, and then I woke up and just slammed the brake, did like a back 180 in the truck, hit a green electric box and the light. My whole 2 tires were popped. The rim's all broken. Engine's on fire.
Engine's on fire?
Yeah, there's smoke and everything. It wasn't on fire yet, but it was smoking. And my head cracked my window, and I just like, all right, whatever, and kind of looked out the window and backed up. No one saw us. 4 a.m, and I backed up and drove about 1.5 miles to my friend Ronnie's house. The engine was on fire. I was like facing what do you call it? Ace Ventura. Just head out the window, everything on fire. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to jail. Parked it right across the street from my friend's house on this hill, ran into his room. I was crying like, dude, I messed up. He calls my brother. My brother can't pick me up. I wake up at 7 a.m, to go to work. I'm like, Mom, Dad, my mom doesn't even drive. Like, you guys take my truck? And they're like, no, wait, what? It's your neighbor, he stole it. The cops came, everything, and took them a while. It took like 4 days to figure it out, like right there on the main street, and busted windows, everything. I even left it unlocked, or maybe I locked it. I don't remember, but and they found it finally, and my mom was like, "Oh, Ronnie stole it," and I was like, Ronnie wouldn't steal it." But yeah, I don't think my mom ever found out. But yeah, no, I crashed.
How'd you get the truck back? Like the
insurance came down, and then they took fingerprints, everything, did all this stuff,
and you're like, "Of course, my fingerprints are in it. I drive it all the time."
Yeah, I think that's what was funny because I locked it. That's what it was. Because I was like, there's something weird about the situation, but I locked the doors. But it was just right there. It's just all beat up truck and got away with it.
There you go.
Paid $500 for the deduction and $18,000 in damage fixed up. And I still have the truck.
She runs great now.
Yeah, I mean, she just came in from Helene, or that flood out in Florida, the Helene, Florida, or flood.
Yeah.
It was underwater about a foot.
Oh, yeah, you were living out there for that, right?
I wasn't living there, but I had all my stuff, my truck.
Staying there?
We lost a limo that we threw into Swamp Fest. That one was pretty much flooded, but the truck survived it.
Big truck?
No, Toyota Tundra, 2003. Those things are a mile, what do you call it? Not a mile, million mile truck, they call it.
Yeah. Great. Big fan.
Yeah. I packed it up. And I think it's the last time I saw you. You came out to the Nitro Cross that time. I saw you there. Yeah. I drove with. Right away, I flew in at 6 a.m. to Florida, left by 1:00 p.m. and drove all the way from there within 48 hours, all the way over to here in Salt Lake for Nitro Cross to work. Because there was another storm coming. So I was like, dude, I already lost half my room. I had to throw everything away, clean it out, and put everything I could survive. And everything was still wet and moist in bags that I had in my clothes. So I had a garage sale pretty much on top of my truck. On top of the truck, just letting everything dry out and everything. And they were like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Dude, I just drove from Florida. That flood. Don't talk to me."
It's been a rough one.
It's been a rough one. So I left it out for a couple of days, and everyone was like, "What the hell is all this?"
Were you there for the actual hurricane?
No, I have been for ones in the past, but this year, no.
What's it like being in a hurricane?
It's not that bad. I mean, you lose power and everything, but I've never been there where it flooded super gnarly. I've been lucky that this year, it flooded pretty bad. I wasn't there though.
Didn't Jack lose his house?
No,
like sand in the living room. I think I saw.
Oh, his dad's house.
Yeah,
his dad's house is on the beach, and that one had a lot of sand and everything. He didn't lose it, but yeah, it's pretty messed up. But I think the plan is to rebuild and see what happens next. But yeah, that beach came up pretty gnarly.
Bro, what's he up to these days?
Jack?
Yeah.
He's still making videos. He's doing things. He's just been chilling, and I don't know. He hasn't made a whole lot of videos, I guess, but he's living his life, doesn't have to do videos as much, like doesn't have the whole squad there. And
you still work with him from time to time?
Do I what?
Do you still work with him from time to time?
Mm-mm.
No.
Maybe we went and had fun at Swamp Fest, but we just all share our footage and stuff.
Yeah.
Just have a good time.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's cool. How'd you meet him?
I met him in Cabo with Jamie originally. And then we just became buds through other things. And then we all went to the Almighty's, the big treasure hunter guy, him and Yappy. We went to their house where the standing up wave is at there in Georgia, in front of his house pretty much. And yeah, we went there, and that's when we got connected. Me and Poops went out with them to go do a video, and Jamie stayed back, and yeah, we just became friends. And then I went over to Florida a couple times, partied, and I was like, oh, dude, these guys are cool. And they were doing big YouTube stuff, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll go help. Just unfortunate by the time I got there, COVID kind of broke up the squad, and we just didn't do a whole lot of videos. But we did do the Holly Boob one, which was my favorite that I ever did with Jack, was amazing. So yeah, we changed that Hollywood sign into Holly Boob.
Right.
That was pretty cool.
Seen it.
That was a good one.
That?
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Did you know it was him?
No, I did not. I thought it was funny as you're telling all these stories and stuff. I'm like, just thinking back, and I'm like, I used to watch Jamie O'Brien when I was in high school, junior high, like that's stuff. And then Juke Squad, like same kind of timeline right after. And I'm like, it's kind of just, what's the word? It's just kind of just cool to be like, I'm sitting in a room with people who are doing great things, and I get to see it now. And I'm like, this is just really, really fascinating for me to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've been characters helping everyone else do their stuff, So that's why I was like, all right, I got to go do my own now, because it never got paid. Hardly ever, should I say, but it was always cool, fun hanging out. And Jamie took me on a bunch of amazing trips and everything, which is cool, Yeah. And I think towards the end we got paid a little bit, which is very cool. And then, I just a couple of tickets to cool places and hotel rooms, which helps a lot. You just go and have fun and go do stuff.
Absolutely, dude.
But now I've got to try and do it for myself, because I ain't getting any younger.
That's true.
But those girls stay the same age.
Little Matthew McConaughey right there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, 100%.
Bro, again, thank you. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think
We'll do
we're
more shoeies next time.
I like it.
dude. Absolutely. Stoked you're going to be coming back out here in Salt Lake's on the calendar a couple more times this year.
Yep. I mean, you got X Games, you got
Supercross,
X Games, and
Nitro. Any Nitro
we're not
stuff?
doing the Nitro thing anymore, because no more Nitro Cross. Dana White stopped it. He's trying to move to Dubai or something, I believe. There just wasn't enough money in it here, apparently.
That makes sense.
So we're just finding other gigs to go do for now.
There you go.
Right on, dude. Well, anytime you need to park your van, let me know.
I know someone wants to sleep in it.
Appreciate it.
Dallas might charge you like $69 a night or something, but
Yeah, but that's standard fares, right? Like, yeah, can't complain there.
no, not at all. It was a pleasure, boys.
Appreciate it.
Was
for
a
having me.
pleasure. All right, guys, that is it for the pod. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you.